everyone, this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release a crochet tutorial every week. And this week I'm bringing to you this really delicate poncho wrap. It's really easy to crochet. It features a filet crochet design, as you can see, and a chain arc edging. And as always, the free pattern can be found on my blog, selinaveronique.com, and this project comes in sizes S to triple XL. I will be demonstrating size SM, but you can follow along this tutorial and check out my free pattern linked in the down bar. If you want to make any other size. And for this project I used Paintbox Yarns Simply DK, and this is a light 3 yarn, and it is 100% acrylic, and it's very soft, and it's color 152. I will be linking in the down bar all of the materials that I used. I think I used 2 skeins of yarn. You will be needing also a 4mm crochet hook, a tapestry needle and a pair of scissors. I will be using US terms with British terms in brackets. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. That really helps out my channel. Okay, so to begin this tutorial, I will be showing you how to make the long rectangle, as you can see. So I'm going to go through this step by step, and I will also be showing you, once we finished the rectangle, I'll be showing you how to crochet the first row of the edging, which is a single crochet edging. So I'll show you all of that. So to begin this tutorial, you will be making a slip knot. So go ahead and make a slip knot. Pop your hook through and tighten. And now you will be chaining 49. So chain 49. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've chained less, but the principle is the exact same. So once you've chained your 49 stitches, chains, you are going to be counting 1, 2, 3 and 4 chains from the hook and placing a double crochet into that 4th chain from the hook. So to make your double crochet, wrap your yarn around the hook, go into that chain, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and that creates a double crochet, and the first chain 3 counts as a double crochet. Now you are going to be placing another double crochet into the next chain and into the next chain and into the next chain, and just place a double crochet into each chain across until you reach the end of the row. So I've gone all the way across row 1, as you can see. I've placed all my double crochets, and now I'm going to show you row 2. So for row 2, you are going to be chaining 1, 2, 3 and 4. Turn your work, and this chain 4 counts as your first double crochet in chain 1, and it goes with this first stitch here. Now you are going to be skipping 1 double crochet and going into the next with a double crochet, like so. Now you are going to be chaining 1, skip a stitch and go into the next, chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next, chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next and last stitch, which is also the chain 3 from the previous row. And this is your second row completed. Obviously yours will be a lot longer, but the principle is the exact same. And so now for row 3, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. So chain 3, turn your work, and this first chain 3 counts as a double crochet and goes with this first stitch here. Now go into the chain space with a double crochet. Now go into the next stitch with a double crochet. And go into the next stitch with a double crochet. And into the next stitch with a double crochet. So as you can see, I'm placing double crochets all across this row, as you can see. And now I've reached the chain 4 from the previous row, and we are going to be placing a double crochet into the chain space, and we are also going to be finishing this row with placing a double crochet into the third chain like so. And this is what we have. So I hope this is making sense, and now we are simply going to be alternating the second row and the third row. So I'll just show you the beginning of the next row, and then I'll let you carry on your own. But really it is very simply repeating row 2 and 3. So chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, turn your work. This goes with this stitch from the previous row, and this chain 4 counts as a double crochet and chain space. Now you are going to be skipping the next stitch and going into the next with a double crochet. Chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet. Chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet, and chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a double crochet, and this is also the chain 3 from the previous row, and this is what we have. So you are going to be alternating these rows until you have 70 rows in total. So just go ahead and alternate these rows. And if you want to know how many rows you need to do for the different sizes, just head over to my blog. The link is in the down bar for the free pattern. And for size SM, you will be needing 70 rows, and just if you are making a different size, just check my blog out. You will know the exact number of rows you need for the size you are making. So carry this on, and then I'll show you how to crochet the single crochet border. Okay, so your project should be a lot longer, obviously, and you should have finished on a filet crochet row, which is this row, because obviously when we will be folding the project over and joining, you have started with a full row, and obviously when we will be folding over, which I'll show you later, yeah, so this is what we will have. I hope this makes sense. So now that you have your rectangle, which is this, I'm going to show you how to make your single crochet border. So I'm going to show you on this little sample, but obviously your project will be a lot larger, but that is totally fine. The principle is the exact same. So chain 1, and this does not count as a stitch. Turn your work like so, and you will be placing a single crochet all across the edge, and this is the wrong side of the stitches. So this is the row side, so there will be no stitch precisely into which you will be placing a single crochet. So just make sure you place your single crochets at an even distance. So, sorry, I'm getting a bit carried away. So you've chained 1, and now to make your single crochet go into this space here, directly popping your hook in, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook, and take your yarn and pull through 2 loops to create a single crochet. Now go into the next space with another single crochet, and into the next space with a single crochet, and into the next space with a single crochet. And as you can see, I'm placing enough single crochets to go all the way around. There is no specific amount of single crochets that you need to place, but just be mindful to place enough single crochets because you don't want to tighten the project. So this is what I have. So now I'm going to turn and place my single crochets on this side. And this is the side of the chain. So I've placed a single crochet here at the corner, and I'm going to go directly into the next chain with a single crochet, and the next chain with a single crochet. And just go ahead and place your single crochets into each and every chain across. Obviously you will have more chains than I. And there we go. Now turn your project round again, and once again just place single crochets all across this side. And then once you reach the other side, just place enough single crochets. Yeah, and I'll show you how to finish off this part in 1 second. Okay, so I finished this single crochet edging. So what I did is I went all the way around, as you can see, and then I slip stitched through the first chain 1 that we made, and I fastened off, leaving a long tail for sewing. So obviously this is optional, but I prefer leaving a long tail for sewing my project in, just because it saves me the trouble of adding a piece of yarn. And now once we've done this, you are going to be laying your project flat and then folding it over. So just fold it over like this. So fold it over like this, and this creates the initial shape of the shawl. And to create the twist, you are just going to take one side and turn this to create the twist, like so. And now, once you've created that twist on one side, you are going to be taking your yarn and your tapestry needle, and you are going to be start sewing this part in like so. So just do this. So I'm going to use the mattress stitch, and we are going to be sewing this in all the way down. So let me just zoom in so that you can see the stitch that I'm using. So like I said, I'm using the mattress stitch, and the mattress stitch is very easy. It's just going in one side and then going in the other side, like so. And this creates a more seamless stitch, but obviously you can use whichever stitch you prefer. So just go ahead and do this. and then I'll show you how to finish off this stitching. Okay, so I've gone all the way across, as you can see, and now I'm simply going to be making a knot like so. And now I'm going to fasten in this loose end, but I'll be linking my video on how to fasten in loose ends in the down bar. So as you can see, we've created the twist, so I'm really pleased with that, and now I'm going to show you how to finish off this border. Okay, so I'm going to show you, like I said, how to finish off this edging. And so to do so, you are simply going to be taking your yarn and just your hook, and just pop your hook into any stitch. So you can do this on any stitch, any single crochet from the edging. Tie your yarn onto the project, pop your hook through that same stitch like so. I'm just going to zoom in just so that it will be easier to see. And now that you've done this, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and obviously this is the chain arc edging. So now that you've chained 3, you are going to be skipping 1 single crochet and going into the next with a single crochet. Now chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, skip a stitch and go into the next with a single crochet. Now chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and go into skip a stitch and go into the next with a single crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, skip a stitch and go into the next, and just carry this on all the way across. And just so you know, it will be a bit you will be going all the way across the edge, so you might have to turn the project around just to be able to crochet all the way around, but you will be able to do this. And then once you reach this, the beginning, I'll show you how to finish off this edging. Okay, so I've gone all the way around, as you can see. I'm just going to place my last single crochet to finish off this round, and I'm going to fasten off and pull through and then tidy up my loose ends like I said. So this is what we have. So let me de-zoom for a moment. So this is what we have. I really love this project. It's so feminine. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching this project, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. That really helps out my channel, and see you next week in my next video.